What's going on, guys? Tyler with Pours, Preps, and Projects, and right here on this wall is where I've been prepping a lot of my food stock. And I've got it in containers, we've got buckets, and we've got a lot of cans and jars and stuff. Well, I wanted to go over some of my preps with you guys and show you my prepper pantry. Now, I'm going to do this in parts because I don't want it to be a half-hour long video. Let's check it out. So guys, when I said that there's a lot to go over, I mean, it starts here, goes up, comes down all through here, that tote, that box, that tote, that bucket, that tote, and it comes back around. So let's start with the prepper staples. And that is, I got the duct tape on there, keep mice out. Good old beans and rice. So in this little container, I think I got from Goodwill for a couple bucks. In here I was able to stash up, see these are 3-pound bags. So 1, 2, 3. There's 32 pounds of beans and rice. Small tote, and there's still room. You gotta Tetris this stuff. Get this out of the way. Now, in this tote, there's a bit more. So this is a blue tote that I just took that lid off of. And here we got a little bit of a variety. Some 15 bean soup. We got some baby lima. As you can tell, we like beans around here. Some garbanzos. Some red kidney beans. These are just 1-pound packages. We were on the try before we stocked up on any of them too much. And guys, you have to eat out of your pantry, out of your preps. You know, have a working pantry. So see right here, we have been using some of the beans. And we have been eating some of the rice too. Now in this tote, there is a lot more. Big fans of black beans around here. Black beans, rice, 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 rice. And there was another one. So there's a lot more weight in this tote. So when you're prepping food, especially on a budget, you're going to learn how to Tetris some stuff. There's some Great Northern, and Pinto. So we had a bit of a variety of just beans and rice in this tote. Well, variety of beans anyhow. Whoa. So how much beans and rice can you store in a $1.99 Goodwill container? There's 91 pounds, not including the container, but let's take a pound off for the container. Take off 2 pounds. There's almost 90 pounds of rice in that $2 container I bought from Goodwill. Keep in mind, guys, what I'm showing you, I have only been doing this for about a year, prepping. Now, speaking of containers, here's another $2.99. This is one of these mail crates. I got it on top of another mail crate. You guys can pick these up. They're decent containers. Let's see what else we got in the prepper pantry. This is kind of like a catch-all. We've got some hot cocoa packs. We've got, because I absolutely am a whore for cheese. I love cheese. 4 cheese mashed potatoes. We got a few packs of them there. About 6 of them. Look at that, more rice. And more beans. You guys have got to Tetris this stuff when you're trying to save space. Oh, and these right here, you can get them from Dollar Tree. The Vigo yellow rice. This comes already seasoned and it is delicious. So we got some more of the Vigo from the good old Dollar Tree. sweet and spicy Cajun trail mix. Guys, if they have an Aldi in your area, pick these up. They are delicious. 2 big bags of those. Some ramen, just a couple of packs. We don't really try to stock up too much ramen because there's literally no nutrients in it. It's just filler. More hot cocoa packs. And what's this? The one Oreo pack my girlfriend has not stolen. Shh, I'm taking this. Anyhow, more black beans. Guys, you can stuff a lot into these totes. I mean, there's a lot right there. We still got a ton to go. Some buttery mashed potatoes. And the reason I like these instant packs of potatoes like this is because they're shelf stable and you can usually get them for $1. But the bigger thing that I like about them is just add water. No milk or butter needed. So that's one less thing that I'm having to prep or that I'm using resources for. So we got rice, a couple different brands here. This is Oddball. I'm not sure whether we even got that. But we got more rice stacked down in here. We got pinto beans in here. We got some good raw cashews, unsalted. That's another thing, guys. A lot of the food's gonna have sodium in it. It's gonna be high sodium. Some butter and herb pasta sides. More mashed potatoes. 4 cheese mashed potatoes. Now, guys, these Wise Company meals, if you want to buy these, they come in those food buckets. A friend gave me these ones. And I gotta be honest with you. Is it gonna be good to have an emergency? Yes. Are they edible? Yes. But I do believe that you are better off buying some good old dry beans, some rice, and having you a spice rack that goes to the ceiling. Because you're going to be able to make much better and much more nutritious meals out of spices, rice, beans, and canned food, including meat, to supplement. Because these things right here are like 90% carbs and salt. That's pretty much it. But I keep them anyway. I'm not going to throw food away. I'm not wasteful. Not on this channel. So I'm not going to go over any of those any more than I just did because there's really no reason. More potatoes. We got, again, more sweet and spicy Cajun trail mix. And some ready-to-serve rice. Roasted chicken flavored with herbs and carrots. So I try to mix it up a little bit. Alright guys, whenever there's a disaster or a big storm coming or, quarantine, what always goes first? Snowstorm, anything. And this is not just for the craziness the last couple of years. What always goes first? Bread, milk, eggs. Like everybody's going to just make shit hit the fan French toast. Anyhow, how I'm prepping for those things. Because we're talking about shortages, which there should be some coming. You guys know what those make? Makes bread. Got active dry yeast. And, oh, you think that was all we had? No. Check it out. Got a bunch of them. And we have been making some bread, so we're doing things too. But I just took the bread and the sugar out of like these bags and put them into Ziploc bags. So I got them in this mail crate, so no mice get to them. So that's how I'm taking care of the bread aspect. Well, what about the eggs, you say? See all these little guys right here? And those ones over there? Yeah, we see you in there, Nugget and Sunny. when the panic buying starts for the milk and the eggs and the bread, I'm set. Get you some of this instant dry milk, and you got plenty of vitamins and nutrients in there. And I think this is the best way to do it. Get these bags and call it done. Now, a cheaper option and a ready to go option, Gosner milk. And you can get this at the Dollar Tree. You can get whole milk or you can get 2%. So there's some Dollar Tree dairy products for you that you can stock up on. And they're ready to go. Now, other dairy products. This is whipping cream. So for like our potato soup and stuff, it's shelf stable. And yeah, you can just get that out when you need it to thicken up your soup. On the subject of shelf-stable dairy products, here's some Hoosier Hill Farm sour cream powder. Now, I like sour cream and onion on my baked potatoes, and we're growing some potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and keep me some of this around, which you can order off of Amazon, and I can leave a link in the description. So guys, we just scratched the surface of the wall behind me. Notice I don't have a big walk-in pantry. I'm on a budget, hence the channel name. So you can just use a wall and some shelving. And that shelving is repurposed wood and some L brackets that we got from Habitat for Humanity on the cheap. So yeah, I ain't rich. And totes. They're cheap, you can find them, and you can get Christmas totes that are out of season on sale every year. It's a guarantee. Lists. Guys, amount of servings per container. What is in the container? And tally mark how many containers you have. Then you can know, hey, this is how many meals I have of X, Y, Z, whatever it is. Here's canned fruit. So then I know how many meals I can have some canned fruit with. I heard it said that the best time to prepare was 10 years ago. Second best time is now. Guys, I've only been doing this for about a year, and I've got this whole wall stacked up with totes filled. It doesn't take that long to get stock built up. Don't be discouraged when you see somebody else who has more food stocked up than you do. We've got food shortages coming. Everybody's talking about it. Start prepping for that now. You don't want to be one of those people, and we have all seen them. Every time there's a bad winter storm or a hurricane or something, there's always those people who are trying to fill their grocery carts with toilet paper, milk, eggs, and bread. You don't want to be one of those. So start prepping for it now. No excuses. I'm Tyler with Pours, Preps, and Projects. Have a nice day.